And the next adventure, if you own property, you know the routine. What do you do in the spring and summer and fall? You cut grass, you weed whack. It doesn't end. And you know what? I've gone to the electric battery powered weed whackers, even though I do have a nice still trimmer, but I don't think that damn thing's running. I just can't keep track of all the damn things I have. So I'm going to start with my electric trimmer. I have two of these trimmers. I got 3 batteries. But how far do I go? Because I've got a lot of property. But really the bigger challenge is, it's always the line. The line, you run out of line. It's rewinding the line that drives you nuts. So, hey dogs, we're back on the property. And it's called weed whacking time. That's what I'm going to do. Oh boy. This phone gets confusing. Got my protective glasses on. Got my pants on. Got my boots on. So I'm ready to go do some weed whacking. Oh boy. Well, I got a problem. I don't know which unit I have and don't have. This 80 volt setup doesn't go into that. So that's a 40 volt. Yeah. So my 80 volt must be over here. Yes, that fits. But now I gotta wind the damn line. I don't even know. I don't even know where my 40 volt battery is. That's crazy. Yeah, all I have is 80s. I just can't get track of all this damn stuff. Yeah, these are all 80s. So, oh well. Probably have it over here in my drawer. Let's look. Nope. Yeah, you saw my hidden secret. Wonder where that sign came from. Oh well. Now one nice thing about this head, it is pretty cool. You slip the line through the hole where it has a load. You load it up to the, you line it up to the hole, and then you push it through, and then you just turn this, and this literally winds the line internally. So that is a kind of a nice feature. A lot of these other type of heads, you have to take the head apart. Like in that story, you take the head apart, and then you gotta wind it, and then you gotta stuff the head back in to assembly. Like I say, the biggest challenge here on weed whacking, for all the years I've done it, is the damn line, rewinding the line. So this is a pretty nice setup here. And now the fun begins. And yeah, does this thing wear you out? It will. Holding this thing up. So I'm going to start around near the house first. Get that to look a little better. The greenhouse really needs it bad. That's why I'm doing this right now. The greenhouse getting out of control. Get around the property. And there you go. As the dogs try to probably play with his head. And there's the mailman. It's a happening. It's funny. So Gypsy and Prince are kind of like intrigued by the weed eater, and Rebel as well. But like I say, I'm just getting going. This is a good day's project for me, but weather's right. Not too humid, not too hot. Biggest thing here is we do something dead summer and hot and humid as hell. It's the worst. But I'll keep her going, everybody. I've been taking care of this property for now close to 34 years. How many times I've weed whacked and cut the grass here? Oh my God. But I've always said, when I can't take care of it anymore, I'm leaving. That's been my promise to myself. When I can't take care of this place anymore, then I'm done. I'm gone. I'm out. I don't want somebody else taking care of it. I want to take care of it. This is classic. I just heard of weed whacking here. And look at this snake here. Now, being it's no colors on it. Nope. Get away, everybody. The odds are, I don't think it's a venomous snake. It's more of a garden snake. And the dogs are clueless. Come over here, Prince. They're clueless that snake's over, so I'm going to go over here. Come on, over here, pups, to get everybody away from the snake area. Usually I get black snakes out here, but I weed whacked a little bit of that snake, maybe. Where's our turtle buddy? Turtle buddy a lot of times escapes out of the pond, goes across the road, and I've had my neighbors capture him and bring him back for me. You just get a garbage can. And they'll go in the garbage can, and I've had that happen before. All right, to the tree. Getting there, but you know what usually happens? Time I work my way all the way down to the end of the property, the battery dies. Or you run out of juice. But it's definitely making property look good. Property's looking pretty good, everybody. Pretty good. Wow. Timed it pretty good. Just ran out of line. Battery's still going. So anybody out there that's interested in these Greenworks electronic, or I should say battery operated outdoor equipment, this damn thing, so I'm down to 1 bar, but I've gone a long way. I mean, I've been running this machine now at least 30 minutes. And so I would recommend one. The only downside is when you get them, you only get 1 battery. The batteries aren't cheap, so you definitely want to have 2 batteries at least. With my size property, you really need 3 batteries. But for the moment, I'm very impressed in how well this trimmer is working. And the only downside to the gas-powered units are when you store them in the winter, if you don't, if you don't treat that fuel, and then of course refueling them. But I mean, and they're loud. You have to wear earmuffs. So the battery Greenworks, I highly recommend it. So I do a promo on the Greenworks Weed Whacker to try to get publicity on my channel. So this must have been my first Greenworks unit when it's only like a 40 volt. That's just kind of weird on how it's a different size battery. I don't even know where that battery is. But now it's time for me to rewind the unit and to put another battery in. And I have 2 other batteries over here, so I'm in good shape. Another thing I do, I put this off Deepwood stuff on me. I didn't have it on earlier, but now I just rubbed it down on my neck, parts of my face, my ears, because the bugs are attacking me. So this stuff's really good stuff. I mean, I kind of hate spraying stuff in my body, but I will tell you this much, this is really a good product. Hey, it was really cool. When I bought one of those Weed Whackers last year, I got a bunch of free line with it. And here it is. So let me grab it, bring it over here. I take the battery pack out so it's lighter to maneuver. Only downside about these big ass battery packs, it does put a lot of energy in your back of your arm. I mean, it can wear you out. You can get straps. I don't like them. A harness to put on your body. I don't like those things, but somebody else may have to use that. It may just be too heavy for them. It's pretty amazing that these dogs got out early this morning, and they sit on the property. And the dogs really are, thank goodness, really the German Shepherds. They really have become much more the social dog, where they don't run amok and get off the property. So that's a nice thing to know. Diesel's still recuperating, so he just really isn't as active as he was. So. This is a really nice setup where you plug this into this hole right here. You got to line this line up a little better. If I can do that right now. Kind of while you have to push down on this, and usually it feeds through. So right now it's feeding through. Can't see it with my phone, but now it's on the other side. So see, now it came through this other side. So you thread it. This is like sewing. Thread your needle. And you pull it all the way through, and they color code it so you'll know you're at the exact halfway mark by the orange to green. Then once you pull all the way through, you just start winding this, and it winds all the line internally, and then it's good to go. It's a really nice, easier way to do this. You have no idea how many years I have fought my Stihl Weed Whacker, where the head pops out. You then have to wind all the line with the head out of the unit, and then you got to put it back in the head here. And you got to line it up, get in the holes, and then you got to get it to click back in. It's a pain in the ass. It's so bad. So this is a really good design. I tell anybody here, I would definitely buy one of these. And this is really my go-to tool for weed whacking. And you're witness right now, I'm doing a lot of my property today. And my guess is at the end of the day, I'll probably go through 3 lines and probably 2 battery packs. I may luck out and I go through 2 lines and 2 battery packs, but I'm prepared. And shabam, it's a done, everybody. I mean, I love that. I really like that. So I'm enjoying my weed eater because, as I say so many times here throughout the years of working on my property, it's always about rewinding the weed eater that drives you nuts. All right, keep on trucking, keep on staying motivated. Once you start doing this, you got to stay motivated because your feet, your pants, they get all trashed. Your glasses get trashed. I mean, everything. I wear heavy glasses because so much stuff flies off that ground, and it gets. If you don't wear safety glasses or glasses, you're crazy. And regular seeing glasses, you're probably going to get a chip in your glass. You're probably going to ruin. So I wear these over. These things are so useful. These glasses are so great for driving down the road. Makes me look like an old fart. I don't care. And but it protects your eyes so good when you're doing this type of work. So they're great, like safety glasses as well. Get these at Sam's Club. You can get them on the internet too. So here we go. Get the battery pack plugged in. And I'm off to more walking and weed whacking. Now, I'm going to get the walk the front line. Walking the front line, that's a good amount of exercise for me. So that's what I'm going to do. Clean up this here. My spraying definitely paid off for killing the unwanted grass and weed. So let's go to it. Got that done. And something to think about here in this unit, it has 2 speeds. Number one is plenty for me. If you got a number 2 speed, you're probably going to burn up the battery faster. I got to trim around this right here. Then I'm going to the other side of the fence line. Here comes Rebel Boy. Hi. There's Princey Boy. Hi, Princey. Fluffy. Hi. What you doing, stinker? All right, next, other side of the garden. Cleaned this one up pretty good. I'll be cutting grass tomorrow. Oh boy. I predicted 3 lines, 3 batteries, and I'm right. So we're down. This one's got to be taken out. I'm out of line. Yeah, once again, what wears you out on weed whacking isn't just the weed whacking, it's constantly repowering and relining the machine. All right, keep going. Keep motivated. Now the sun's coming out, which it really sucks. Now it's getting too damn hot. It was really enjoyable earlier with all this damn sun and heat, so now it's hot as hell. It is what it is. Well, Wowsker, I'm on my damn 4th line. Wow. Man, what's that all about? Yeah, I'm not done. So I'm surprised. My battery's still doing really well, but the line, I'm going through the line like crazy. Wowsker. Just got down fence line. I think I'm going to trim up some of these trees right here. And we're coming down the home stretch, kind of. All right, that's a project. That's a workout, everybody. Man almighty. Yep. So, I got everything done I feel good about. And now I got to get my blower out. And I got to go to the front entrance and try to clean up that front entry because it's so nasty. And all the crud, crap that gets over you doing this stuff. Yeah. And while Daddy's working hard, everybody's napping, chilling out in the nice, cooler area of the property, being the barn. And, all right, so, yee-haw, overtime. This is why you need to have a good 2 or 3 batteries, because now my other battery's pretty low. So I'm going to have to pop this one now. Or should I check it one more time? See how much power it still has. Not too shabby considering. So 2.5 battery for, I would say, 2 hours worth of weed whacking. Whew. One thing's for sure, that grass killer definitely did a good job on the driveway. But you know, the thing is, I will have to get I'll have to do another round of spraying. Those gardens, that thistle weed, it's coming back. So I'm literally going to have to spend an afternoon spraying all over again. That's such junk. I mean, I guess I need to spend the Radical Total Vegetation Killer. That's what I'll probably just buy this time. That stuff's very expensive. It's so toxic. I hate it. But it's about the only way you can control this stuff, because you just have to do it over and over again. All right, time to blow the front area out here. Well, hello there, little boy. Hi. How are you? We're getting there, everybody. We're getting there. Get the property to look good, you know. I've done this so many years. But, you know, here in the most recent years, I'm always gone. Always in Tennessee or Florida. I'm appeasing the family. And it's just, this is really the first year now for me, since probably about 10 years ago, 2016, I'd say, 2017, that I really am spending much more time here on my property now than ever and trying to get it back in order. But I could just live on the property, replace woodwork, window work, paint. It just doesn't end. That's it. What a friggin' project, man. Until you do this stuff, you don't get it. You don't get it. Until you get out here and do this type of work, manual labor, you're clueless. It is so much work. You know, and I've taken care of this property for the most part, most of my life. I mean, Julia, sure, she's helped as well, cutting grass and a little weed whacking, but overall, it's just me all the time. It's all, you know, sometimes I think my wife's just clueless of how much work this is. I mean, it's incredible. Yeah, where is everybody? Yeah, where is everybody? One day, I think I'll be gone from here, and I think I'll be on a boat, and I'll just get rid of all this material stuff, and I think I'll be pretty damn happy. I love boats. Yep, one day, everybody. Anybody wants some dogs? You never know. They're good dogs. All right, that's done. But there's tons more things for me to do, everybody. So stay tuned for more adventures on Ice Age TV. God bless.